If you're seeing this video, know that it is meant for you. I'm not going to put any trending audios, hashtags, yada yada. You get the gist. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Matt. I am a psychic medium, and I'm here to deliver you some messages today. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. I do believe this is a love message of sorts. I think for a lot of you, though, love has been put on pause. And I do think you have... Oh my gosh, sorry, it is very noisy outside. I need to keep the windows open because it's very hot. But yeah. I also am hearing the name Kiki or like Kenzie or Kayla, something like with that sound. I'm not going to get too crazy on the synchronicities because I don't want to get like super distracted, but also Tangerine. That does make me think of the song by Led Zeppelin as well. So they could really like rock music, or you could really like rock music. But yeah, I do feel like this has been put on pause, and I think that something happened recently where it kind of like shook things up a little bit. So I don't know if this person, like, yes, I do think they withdrew their energy from you, but I think it's more than that. Like, I don't know if you heard something about them recently, or you saw something, or I don't know, something sort of frazzled you, and it kind of like, it did rock the boat a little bit, which I do believe was actually divine intervention of some kind, because I do think Spirit wants you to sort of, focus on whatever you have going on right now. This is a time where you can't really get distracted. And I do think that this love is going to come in, because I do believe this is a fated connection. Whether it's a soulmate, whether it's a divine counterpart or anything of that nature. I do believe that you guys, your souls are tethered to one another. And I know that you feel that. And honestly, trust your gut, trust your intuition. I think that's been the biggest theme lately. And I want you to understand, and definitely brick oven pizza, or pizza in general. This came up in my previous reading as well. Also, sometimes I do post these out of order, depending on, I like to go with what vibes I'm feeling. So, forgive me if I say previous video and then it's not the next one. I don't know why I do that, but anyway. I do think also DHL, isn't that like a shipping, I'm pretty sure, like, company. But yeah, I definitely do think that this is something that will come in when the timing is right. I also think you're going to have a choice in love. So I don't know if there's another person, or if there's some sort of situation that just like you can't really see 100% yet, but I do want you to know that this is going to change. It does make me think that whatever you're feeling right now is absolutely temporary. Whatever kind of shook you up, that was a temporary situation to get you, back on track in a sense. And also Toyota could be significant as well. But yeah, something to get you back on track and sort of get your energy to be circling you rather than this person in this situation. Which honestly, I do feel that they are going to feel you detach, which I think is all part of the plan. Obviously it's up to you if you want to accept this or whatever the case is, because, I know for some of you, it's like, well, why should I accept, a kind of love that comes in only when I've detached from it? And it's up to you guys, really, honestly. Sometimes things do need to play out that way. It doesn't make this person a bad person or have negative intentions towards you. I think sometimes we tend to think in black and white when situations like this are much more nuanced than that. But again, ultimately it is your choice. And I do just want to emphasize, I will never promote anything negative, nothing toxic, negative. If this has been a cycle that's been going on for too long, if this is a shitty person or whatever the case is, I'm not promoting that, and I would advise you to scroll away. But yeah, I also don't know if some of you have a cold or if you're just feeling a little under the weather. I do see someone picking up a prescription, so I don't know if you guys did that today or something like that. That is a very specific message for some of you, but if that is the case, this is confirmation of that. I do believe for a lot of you, there is some sort of travel coming up, and I think they've taken their eyes off of you. And I don't mean that in, I feel like you have their heart and they have your heart, but rather maybe they stopped viewing your stuff, your social media platforms or whatever the case is. There is some sort of withdrawal energy, and I do think it's more than just communication withdrawal. I think that even their energy, they've kind of shifted back to themselves as well, because I don't know, I think you were also distracting them. There is I'm getting there's something mirroring, I don't know, you guys mirror each other in a lot of ways. And also I do just want to say, I understand that you think about this person a lot. I think you wake up, think about them, go to sleep, think about them, all day long, whatever. I do also believe that that's the case for them, but I think they're just better at like hiding it, or not just hiding it, but like you wouldn't know because you're not really talking to this person. So I do think that, you know, it's important to acknowledge that as well. You're not crazy. You're not the only one, you know, participating in this connection. I absolutely do believe that they have feelings for you. I do think that this, you know, is there's some sort of like heart chakra activation happening, you know, and everything is going to happen in divine timing. But again, you choose. So if you don't want this, that's absolutely okay. But you know, the message really is, don't worry about what's going on. Whatever rattled you, let it go. It does feel like an illusion of sorts, you know, and I've been talking about this in previous readings too, like smoke and mirrors, illusions, like that seems to be a very, you know, like a theme that's been going on recently. So, you know, I don't know if like a lot of us are just, you know, experiencing things that are not really like, I don't know. I feel like it's interesting. I've seen it with so many people, myself included, like certain things are being hidden from everybody right now. And I think that it's important to understand that, like, you know, those things will be revealed in time and nothing stays the same forever. So just keep that in mind and, you know, maintain a positive mindset and trust your intuition, trust your gut. If you believe that this person is for you, then be solid in that belief. You know, that also kind of brings me to something else that I want to talk about, which is manifestation. I don't even know how to explain it, but I am a huge manifester. And I kind of stumbled into this. It wasn't something that I really always tried to do. And I do believe there's a lot of misconception around or surrounding manifestation. But yeah, if I told you guys some of the things that I've manifested into my life accidentally, like, you would be shocked. You would be absolutely shocked. And I do want to say, you know, the way that I did that was just sort of like really trusting my gut and my intuition. Like if there was something that I just really believed in blind faith, like it came to be. So, but yeah. With that being said, I am putting together a manifestation journal of sorts. I'm really excited about it. I would love your feedback if you guys are interested in, you know, learning more about it. Definitely let me know and I will share more information about it. It is in the works. Essentially, it's going to be a blank journal. And it's going to come with a guided PDF. And the reason I'm keeping the journal blank is because I want you guys to have the freedom to write whatever it is that you want in it. You know, journals with prompts can be very helpful, but I do think that, like, I don't know, I journal a lot, and I do think that this is a huge component of how I was able to manifest the things that that I have manifested. But sometimes I draw on the pages, you know, I write sideways. Like, there are certain things, like, I don't like to put, you know, I don't like to do things, I don't know, it's like putting things in a box, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to write line by line, you could literally turn it sideways, whatever the case is. So, you know, I'm going to be including like a guided PDF with the blank journal, and, you know, if you guys want those prompts and everything, plus I'm going to tell you how I do this stuff and everything like that. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. Definitely let me know if you guys are interested in it. I do think that it's going to be very helpful, and yeah, I'm going to make a whole separate video about it too. Especially if you guys are really interested in it. So anyway, let me know if this resonated for you guys. Rock and roll, my spiritual gangsters. I love you guys so much. I will be back with another message shortly. But I do just want to say, like, also, you don't need this guide from me. Like, everything is within you. You know, the answers lie within you. You know, that's why I say trust your gut, trust your intuition. That is the most important thing in the world. Also, be discerning when you're watching content like this, mine included. Like, everything I say should be a confirmation of what you know and feel. Also, please beware of scammers. They're literally everywhere. I will never reach out to you first. You know, and when it comes to booking readings with me, the only way to do it is through the link in my bio. I don't know what to call it, but like the platform is Calendly. So if anybody's reaching out to you, it's not me. Like, please know that. My only accounts are Mad Spiritual 44 on TikTok, Mad Spiritual 444 on Instagram. Yeah, other than that, I think I've pretty much said everything I need to say, and I'm going to leave it there. All right. Love you guys so much. Mwah.